Hi, my name's Claire Clotty. You're watching season 2 of So He Says, brought to you by Brothers with No Game. I've got Jimmy Swagger, Ruben Christian, and Travis J in the house, and we're going to be talking about relationships now. Let's get into it. Do you believe in love at first sight?
No. I believe in lust at first sight, not love. Lust. To fall in love with someone, love is a deep thing, but to say that you can look at someone and go, you know what, I love you, you're nuts.
Okay.
But have you ever seen a girl that's so nice?
Lust.
Like you see, no, but hear what I'm saying. Like you've seen her and you've kind of gauged how she interacts with her friends, and it's like, well, hold on, that's fully a wifey, you know, and you kind of see a life together in that moment.
Oh my
No,
God.
it happens, man. No, girl, no,
the marriage
no,
photo in
because
your head.
sometimes you can see her and it's like you start thinking, how would I look if I walked in with her? Listen, and then
That's
you
lust.
So you do agree with love at first sight?
obviously, but I feel like it's like a firework.
Yeah.
And fireworks burn out.
Love at first come. Is that a good one? Love at first sight? No.
Love at first come.
I can't look at someone and be in love with them.
It's not possible.
Get out of here. No, sorry, bruv. I'm out.
Fair enough.
You're in a relationship. How comfortable are you with your relationship going social? Like social media, that kind of public?
Don't like it. Don't like it at all.
Why?
Because that's private. That's private. It's like I don't go to the toilet and show people what I've done in the toilet.
You're
It's
comparing
private.
a relationship
To a
God.
toilet.
to a toilet.
Wow,
Because
bro.
it's
Comparing your
private.
gal
Not
to
everything. Not
feces.
everything you do needs to be out there in the world.
Okay, but for people who put their children
Genuine,
out there, for example.
I don't do that either.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, what happens is external forces come into the thing and start ruining what you have. Once you're
Pressure.
out there publicly, like those external forces start messing with things. It's bad enough when you've got friends and family putting in their little 2 pence, and then you've got the rest of the world with their expectations of you, and then people saying, well, you know what, I saw that picture of you and such at this restaurant, but this is where my husband took me for my birthday, and now you're
becomes a
playing this
competition.
competitive game.
Yeah.
Like, how about we just live and be? Like,
But
there's no need for it to be out there in the world.
at the
It's
same
nobody
time-
else's relationship.
Same time, there's a difference between private and secret. And
Yes.
sometimes partners get uncomfortable when it's like, how comes you post every other aspect of your life on your page, but then me, it's just my hand in the background. Like, you know what I'm saying? You then become that person that looks moist. Especially if, like, say for example, like, as a guy, you get a lot of female attention. Yeah? Not, I'm just as an example, because...
I don't think you're hitting them.
I'm joking,
I'm
I'm joking.
See-
But say there's a lot of girls leaving thirsty comments on your page,
Yeah,
and you got a woman.
yeah.
Nobody knows you have a woman, but she's watching all of that interaction and stuff like
I've
that.
been there.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, so what would you do to kind of
But
reassure
that's what I'm
her
saying.
or
But
make
that's
her
what I'm
feel
saying. That's where you've
comfortable?
already had that conversation about who you are and what you are. And it's like with me, I always say to the person I'm with, look, if it gets to a point where someone says something that is actually way over the line, I'll pull them up.
Mhm.
I'll say to them, listen,
privately?
Yeah, I'll say to them, look, This is.
But
what
you
it
know
is.
why? You know why it's a problem, yeah? Because let's say, for example, so everything's all private, but then you got guys out there who do the same. They say the exact same things that you
Yeah.
would say and mean it, and they are saying that because they got a couple of things
Yeah,
going on the side.
because they've got a run-ins. that they're
And your
trying not
woman
to
will
break
know
up.
about all of that. So then it's not going to be a safe haven.
I'm one of them open phones. Let's all be whatever. I'm one of them type of people. Like I'm not into the secrecy, because I know what that secrecy causes. It causes insecurities, and then insecurities cause homicides. I'm not into it.
When I was in relationships, it was a public thing in my personal life, because that is what I'm going through at the moment. This is who I am. That's it, really. But moving forward, I would probably keep things private for as long as possible. I think when you're like, because you never really know where it's gonna go, and especially in the industry that I work in, myself and Travis as well, like we're frontmen. Do you know what I mean? That comes with a lot of things that you might want to avoid as well. But things like marriage, then yeah, once this is the lifetime commitment, then everyone can know about that.
You're in a relationship, right? Is there pressure to have this big extravagant wedding? This big extravagant marriage proposal? Would you prefer to put that money into a mortgage? In fact, do you choose to put your money into the mortgage, or do you choose to put your money into the wedding?
Absolutely the mortgage. And the whole extravagant wedding stuff, again, I think it's just being multiplied. Look how many people got married in the last few years. I think it's just the social media hype that's really pushing people in that direction. End of the day, like, people nowadays, they're getting married for the wedding as opposed to the marriage. And I feel like if I was to set up, to secure the mortgage, that's a better move for our married life. Do you understand? We can still get married. It doesn't need to be that extravagant, princess wedding that is looking so fairy tale on Instagram. It can be a simple wedding. But the once we've got the mortgage and everything is set up, we've got a nice life ahead of us.
Priorities.
Okay, so both of them could
I agree with
potentially delay the other. Okay, so the money that you would use on the marriage could delay the mortgage. The money that you put on the mortgage could delay the marriage. You're still saying mortgage first.
Yeah.
Definitely. Say build the home. Like the rest of it, marriage is literally just a certificate.
Think about how
literally
many.
all it is.
I just feel like a relationship could exist with a legit mortgage in a good situation without marriage.
Definitely.
No
If you honestly love each other, that piece of paper shouldn't be what binds you together and holds you together. Like that legal documentation shouldn't be what holds you together. It should just be the fact that you two like each other. Like I know people who have been together like 25 plus years, no marriage. I know people who've been married 4 years, divorced, loads of them. As I said, I've got people around me who have literally been together because they want to be together.
That's right.
Not because they made a big thing in front of people. And like you said, like a lot of people at the moment are trying to outdo each other with this, what can other people see?
Thank you.
Whereas when you go to bed at night, it's you and that person, not you and the 300 people that were at your wedding.
Bro, I didn't even know people filmed proposals.
That winds me up.
I look
no
at this
end.
and I see the whole build up and it's like getting down on his knee and everyone's
Jesus,
crying and I'm like,
under
so why are
pressure.
you holding the camera, bruv? Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
know.
it's
Living
not
the
even that,
moment,
you've
man.
gone and booked a professional photographer to film you asking someone for their hand.
It
How
might
did
be
that happen?
romantic.
You might get a no.
It's nice to capture certain moments.
That's
I
caught on
agree.
HD.
Romantic moments.
But at the same time, some people have turned their
But
weddings
who's that
into
for?
like little 10-15 minute movies online.
The wedding
that for?
ceremony.
They were always
Yeah.
they were always
I shot and
recorded
edited
though.
some of those.
They-
Yeah, but they were recorded.
they were
for you
always
to see.
recorded,
Yeah, for you to-
VHS.
but I'm
But
saying
it's
like,
just that we're sharing them now with our
But I'm s-
family and our friends abroad.
But I'm saying
But
that
And
the
some people
proposal
aren't
is-
necessarily
the
friends.
proposal is questioning though, man.
yeah.
That's a private moment that should be shared
baffles me
intimately, in
every
my humble
time.
opinion,
Telling
by
you.
those two people.
Telling you.
Because also you can get a no, which you don't want to be caught on HD.
So
do you?
mad.
So now you've got the mortgage. You're living in the home. Your partner earns slightly more than you. Would you be happy to be the stay-at-home partner?
Stay-at-home dad. No. Nope. Full stop.
The thing is-
Full stop. Capital letters. Font 100. Underlined. Bold and italic. No.
See, the thing is with me, I'm a stand-up comic. I'll work nights. Anyway, so if that was a situation, I don't necessarily see that even having to be something that I embrace as a title.
I work
Right.
from home.
Just to jump in there as well. Yeah. I'm not saying that I'll never help out, but what I'm saying is my personality. I'm overly active. I move. I do things. I make things. I travel. I can't just be just sitting at home, not actually doing anything or earning any money while the woman's out earning money for the house and me.
I would just like to say to all the housewives out there who
Knew
are
it was
stay-at-home, I know you're not doing
Yeah, and
nothing
I didn't mean it
in
like,
the
yeah,
household.
no, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. But in my mind, I just automatically saw myself sitting in a room, not doing anything. I didn't
You know
see
what?
kids around, so I'm just there, dormant.
Do you know what it is?
That's where I saw it.
Cooking, cleaning, laundry, organising finances within
Yeah,
the home.
wouldn't work for me. Wouldn't work for me.
Okay.
I see it like this. You can't plan life. And sometimes that would be the best fit for your family. At this point, you have a family. Do you see what I'm saying? You are the man of the house. That doesn't change. But if that is the best situation for your family, if your woman is making 80 to 100k a year and you're making 30k a year, your pride is going to say to you, no, let's not live that quality of life. Let's do this because I need to absolutely go out at 9 o'clock on a Monday morning. I think that's a bad decision. I think being the head of the household means making good decisions for the family. And there's no loss in being in a situation like that.
No doubt. I second that. I champion that idea. That is fine. I just know that if I'm at home, it's gonna alter my psyche, which would then there'll be rippling effects within the family.
I know why you say that, because sometimes you take you take that stance and you are playing that position and you start getting talked to differently. Your voice, the bass in your voice isn't the same in the
Lose an
house.
octave.
Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't even really be on some, babe, I'm taking you out on Friday, because she knows she's paying for it.
Yeah, that's never fun.
So
Okay,
Isn't-
so
it's all a
would
bit
you
mad. It's all a bit
reminiscing on
mad. There's
my
levels
past.
to it. There's levels to it.
I've
Yeah.
been there, I felt it.
would
Yeah.
you support your partner if she said, say she's the higher earner, that she hated her job and she was going to quit,
Yes.
Yes.
knowing that she was bringing in a certain amount of bread?
Be happy, innit?
I'd probably say like, all right,
You
let's
start that
work
strategy.
towards that fade. Yeah, let's work towards that crossfader. But rather
No,
than
I go in every single Sunday, as a Monday, sorry, and I'm crying because like I hate my job.
But I mean, I wouldn't advise even a friend or anybody to do something so wild like that, because I don't
Drastic move,
know.
innit?
Yeah, it's a bit too, especially if there's kids in the picture as well.
Okay.
But I would be very supportive of the transition. I just don't think it would need to be so drastic as today. That's it.
Jimmy, would you work with your partner?
Yeah, I would. And I'd say, but at the same time, it'd be like, so how do we work around this issue? Like, what is it you're going to do once you're out of this? Are we looking for another job in that same area? Have you got a dream that you want to finally fulfill? Like, let's work on this and make sure this works, because we're supposed to be a team. So it can't just be like, you know what, I've had enough of this. I'm just going to be at home doing nothing. There's got to be some form of purpose to it. But I understand, like, I've been through a situation where I've hated my job, and on a day-to-day basis I've gone in and wanted to beat people with laptops, and had to say to my girlfriend at the time,
Violence
look,
Mm.
I can't do this. Like,
Mm.
it's literally breaking me down inside, and there's nothing worse than losing your mind. Like, money comes and money goes,
That's right,
but
that's
your
true.
mind,
That's true.
that breaks. That's a problem right there.
true.
And then that person might start resenting you because you've
For
told
making
them to
them
stay
stay
in
in
a
it.
situation that they don't want to be in.
Would you be in business with your partner?
No.
Like
No.
working for them or working.
Working for them, working with them?
I think so many men don't even know that they probably are working. For their partner.
Yeah, if you're an employee, you
I
don't
don't
know
think
it.
that's wise, man. I just don't think it's a wise idea to get into
It
business.
depends. It depends what it is.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like to be in a position where I could feel like I could include my woman in what I do.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm putting on a production or I'm trying to go into a project that's just off my own back, I don't see. I
Is she
can't.
working with you in that situation, or
I
is she
would-
working for you?
Yeah, because it's not a case of it being in a. Put it this way, the money's coming to the same pot. If I make money,
Yeah.
she's making money.
Yeah.
So then it's not like a thing where this is actually my money and I'm paying you a salary.
Okay.
We've
So,
got this.
If you say, right, you're putting on Travis J's show and whatever, and she's like, boom, and you say to her, right, babe, I need you to take care of these parts. She's working for you, right?
Mm.
She's not working. You're not. She's not.
Because I'm the front man, like
yeah,
saying, but
that's what I'm saying.
everybody
So
is
she's
a
working
team.
for you. If she turns around and says to you, right, we're putting on a show. You're going to do this. You're going to do that, and this is how it's going to be, and this is what it's going to be. You need to be on these dates. Are you going to be comfortable with that?
Yeah, because it's still
'Cause that's
it's
her
still
job
my
role,
career.
that
Yeah,
you
she's now delegated.
Yeah.
That's what she's doing. She's taking up that initiative and acting like a manager in that situation.
Yeah.
But at the same time, as you probably mentioned earlier, your wife is probably your manager in life anyway. So
So
Yeah,
I'd like to
it is what it
separate
is.
it. I'd like to come out of work and go there and have this experience, which is
Mm.
total escapism from work.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
You know what it is with me growing up with my mum in the entertainment industry. My mum's a stand-up comic playwright and all these things, and my dad's a singer. But I've seen them work together on like, for example, my dad will do the music for all the production of her shows, and be doing like stagehand, be the voice that introduces her to come on, and just I've seen that like the whole chemistry, and I've just it works. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at it, I'm like,
But that's an anomaly. That
can't-
don't always happen.
I know
That's
what-
a
I know what
great
you're saying.
thing to experience and see.
it's like, for example, my mum's been doing stand-up all 25 years, but then she'll come off stage and say to my dad, "How was that?" And I'm listening to the evaluation, and I'm just like, I think it can work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Fair
Yeah.
play, man.
You know he really likes you when after you go out on a date, he calls or texts to see if you got home safe. Is that true?
Oh God. No, that's not true. That's standard. You should always be doing that.
Whether
Doesn't
you like
mean-
her or not.
Yeah, whether you like her or not.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? What? What kind of man just airs the woman he leaves on a night bus?
Maybe
know
he
what?
left her in the Uber.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, but you don't know what that Uber man's on.
But
Is she alive?
Put it this way, alright.
Because if she's not,
I know,
and the
man.
case comes up, you're involved.
You were the last person
You're
to
the
see
last
her.
you.
Fair enough.
No, I was going to say the same thing. Like, it's a safety precaution.
Yeah. What's your
Do you want to end up on London Tonight?
Yeah.
Like, she goes missing. You were the last person. Nah, not me. I messaged her to see if she got home safely. It wasn't me, Gov.
Put it this way, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. If you go on a date and the date is just mad awkward, there's no vibes. You might even have got annoyed by her. Like it's just been a car crash. By the time you say bye, chances are you might even get on the phone to your boy and be like, "Fam, this girl's jarring, bruv. Oh my days, I'm gonna play FIFA, da da da." You might even forget about her. At this point, there is no text after that. There's no conversation.
He's got a point there, you know.
I'm
because
trying
you
to
have
leave
at
that situation.
Yeah, you've said that bye. You've spotted her.
Do you
If
know
you
what?
didn't
That's
like
it.
her. If you didn't
That's
like her, you
it.
spotted
That's
her.
it. This is
Shoulders, bring it in.
absolutely the end of
Yeah.
us.
I'd still ask. I really would. Like, it's just, I just
But
would.
if you-
But it's the
no,
same
but-
thing. Like, I had a boss that I used to hate. This woman used to wind me up. We all went out for a work dinner and whatnot, and she was winding me up at the work dinner. But it was me and her were the last two people to go home. And when I said to her as I was getting out of the cab, because she lives off in Essex somewhere, and I said to her when I was getting out of the cab, message me and let me know that you got home safely. It's just an automatic reaction. Like
Right.
I just do it generally with
But if
people.
you really
I even do it
didn't
with
like,
friends.
If
I
you
even
really
do it with
didn't
friends.
like the day, and then afterwards you're
I'd
like,
still
cool,
ask.
thank you, bye. Bye. That is it. Go your separate ways. What you're then doing when she later on texting her, "Are you alright?" It's just you're giving off vibes of interest.
So are you saying that if
Just
a
vibes of
man
decency.
texts or calls, it's an indication to the woman that you like her?
See, this is the thing. What I'm not saying that I wouldn't send a message or inquire about her safety of her getting home, but I'm saying after a bad date, it's possible she's no longer on my mind.
Amen.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've had a date that bad for me to be able to relate to that. I've had a bad date, but nothing to the point where I'm like, you know what? I hope you no longer exist.
Oh, I don't care
Yeah,
whether you do
no,
or not.
I'll send a message, but understand the conversations from thereafter. You're now securely in the acquaintance zone.
Yeah, I've
Like,
had
Your own brethren.
there's no more.
Fam.
There's no more sitting up until 3 a.m. Like that one message just to see if you got home was that one
All
message.
of a sudden.
And when you reply back and say, "Yeah, I'm good," right then, good night. That's it. There's no So when no, I'm
But
not
there's
interested.
some people that don't actually get signals. So
Um,
you're doing one word and these little subtle things, and she'd be like, "Oh, babe, I did this today. My day was this. How are you?" Fine. She's phoning you after that text.
I'm not answering.
report as spam.
Do women like a man who asserts himself? We're not going to use that word, Jimmy.
Oh, I
saw it
loading.
I
saw it loading, spinning in Jimmy's head.
Shut down before I even got rolling. Go, someone else go on it.
I'm not gonna put my theory on it. I think this is why this conversation is why girls like bad boys. Yeah, because one trait that all bad men on road have is confidence and the ability to assert themselves.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean dominate her, but the fact that you are confident in life, you also provide her with a level of safety, right? So there's some guys out there so nice, they're just timid. Yeah, that nice stuff is not really that attractive. Like, for example, you're in a restaurant, you're queuing up, yeah? You're like, you're next to be served. There's waiters standing around, they're kind of ignoring you. Timid, nice guy might just stand there with you for 7 minutes and just wait for someone to come over. Whereas my man might say, "Excuse me, we've been waiting for quite a while." And instantly you're getting seated. Now, that's not the fact, he's not a bad man, he's not done anything bad.
No.
He's just
Taking
taking control of
control.
a situation.
100%.
And
no
that
doubt.
is an attractive trait for someone to have. So if you can't do that and you're not assertive, bruv, I don't know for you, bro.
Yeah, women love power. I love it. And there is something about a man with confidence. A man, it's like, so all three of us do something where we're in the public domain and we're the focal point of whatever we're doing. And you will find that women will come and approach you because of what they've seen. They're like, "Oh my God, I need some of that energy," without them knowing anything real about you. Just what they've seen in that energy, and that energy is attractive to women. And I don't know if it comes from like a primal thing of wanting to be protected or what, or this need for the alpha over the beta, but there is something about that that's attractive to women. But it's I don't know, it's like, but whereas men sometimes will be like, "You know what, I like a little wallflower." Like, I've never heard a woman say to me she wants the guy who sat in the background doing, like, sitting there playing Sudoku on his phone. I've never heard that.
Shy guy.
Yeah. Like, they do say that
Like
they
that
want a
really.
man who might be a little more toned down and knows how to be around them and whatever. But still, she wants him to be able to, say, for instance, if someone comes to the house and wants to cause problems, he needs to be the one who goes to the door and says, "Hey,
That's
can't
right.
come in this house. Can't
Without
cause no
hesitating
problems.
about it.
Can't cause no problems." Whereas, yeah,
Claire, how would you feel? Yeah? You're at home with your man.
bam, bam, bam.
On the door outside.
And he goes to you,
Babe,
Get up.
what should we, what is No, I don't.
Travis hasn't experienced this yet, but this is called So He Says. So Claire Clotty
She don't answer
slides out
anything.
of this one.
Yeah, she loved back out of a
I
question.
know, she looked me dead in the eyes and was like, nothing.
You get nothing, my friend.